Hi guys, this is Bhaskar Berry. Welcome to my YouTube channel. In the last videos, we have seen about the data types, constraints, and database, how to alter them and add them, update them. So in this video, we are going to talk about the how to select the data and how to query the data from the existing tables using the filter conditions and where conditions and all. Okay, so let's start with the basic select statement. Uh, so the first is like select star from table name. This option will be used when we want to select all the columns from the table. So let me show you to practically. We have selected the organization database. So in the organization database, I have the table called table employee. Let's select that. Select star from table employee. So here it fetches all the records from the table employee: ID, name, phone number, age, and department. So all the columns has been displayed here. So this one will be time consuming and it will be very slow if you have multiple columns and we are not going to use all those columns in our operations. So the second way is like selecting the column names by providing column names from the table name. This is like specific columns you are selecting. This one will increase the speed as well in the when the table contains huge data. So how is that select? I need only say suppose ID and name from the column from table employee. So you can see here we can just select based on the column names also. And the third option we have is we can provide the alias name to the columns. Okay. Um, so how is that? And before that, let's see the structure of this one. So here, if you observe this, we have the database or organizations, and this is a schema. The schema has been DBO here, database object. So we have the default schema created there. If you want to check that schema here, just refresh it on that, and we have in the security schemas here we have the default DBO schema. So this has been created under that DBO schema, and this is a table name. Okay. So I was talking about the table alias name here. Okay. So let's see how that to alias this. Um, Select from TBL employee. So I need the column names are ID, name, phone number. So when we are aliasing that, we need to mention as TBL. In the short form, we can give because when we have the table names as long, we can use this alias to minimize this. And in case if you have multiple tables to join these conditions, also we use this alias here. Uh, so it will be easy. You can just refer e dot id, comma e dot uh, phone number, comma e dot age. So what are the record columns you can select based on this query? So when we run this, so we were able to retrieve this ID, phone number, and age of the columns. So this is a table aliasing. So similarly, we have column aliasing as well. So here it retrieves all the data, all the column data. Here it retrieves the specific columns. Here this is a table aliasing. And here I'm going to show it as a column aliasing one. So you can remove the alias to the columns as identification. Phone number as PHN. Age is, let me remove that. So I have two columns, identification and phone number. So I have modified the column names by giving a temporary names here. So this will be used in the subqueries and in some join conditions. So you can give the different names here. So this is basically column aliasing. Okay. So apart from this, we also have where clause. So basically, this is used to filter based on the conditions while fetching the data from a single table or multiple tables while doing the joining conditions. So what are the joins and all? I'll come back to this topic later. Okay. So let's um, select the table employee again, ID name from employee. Let's select all the data, what data we have here. Select star from employee, where some filter conditions should be what to filter it out in these things. Okay, suppose if I say I want the name as John, so you can filter that based on the name John. So I need to retrieve only the John record here. See, I got that. So this is a where clause, and this is used to filter the records when we are dealing in the some operations, or if you want only particular records to analyze. So this will be helpful in those conditions. Okay. Um, so this is the basic things about select statement and where clause used in the SQL. So in the next videos, we are going to cover about the operators. Okay. Thank you for watching. Please do subscribe my YouTube channel.